How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So recently I've kind of been in between mods. As you guys know, I'm saving up for the 2.5 swap and everything. So I've been looking for smaller ways to kind of do budget mods, something to keep you guys interested and things that you can do at home on the cheap. So I've been starting to do autocross. As you guys know, I have one coming up next weekend, and I wanted to see if there was maybe an opportunity to do a little bit of a suspension upgrade. So what I did was I looked for some new sway bar bushings. These are polyurethane sway bar bushings. The ones I got are for the RX-8 because I have RX-8 yellow dot front and rear sway bars. So I have a rear bushing kit and a front bushing kit. When you order a kit, I ordered front and rear sets. And if you're unfamiliar with polyurethane bushings, on most of your car, you probably have rubber bushings installed already. As you know, rubber can deteriorate over time and it makes your suspension feel soft or sloppy. Polyurethane bushings are not made of rubber. What you want to look for is there are direct replacements for your sway bars and other suspension components that are polyurethane. They're much harder, a lot more durable, they'll last a lot longer. And while there are ways to just swap them out and you're good to go, you can buy stiffer ones. Polyurethane bushings all have like durometer ratings. So your durometer ratings, if they're higher, they can be harder or softer. So if you want more comfort or you want more performance. I went with a little bit higher durometer on these because I wanted to see if there's a little bit more performance. I'm not sure if these are going to do anything drastic or substantial, but I wanted to start replacing my rubber bushings with polyurethane ones. So I wanted to start with the sway bars because those would be kind of a simple thing to do. And I think for both of these, if I recall, I spent under $30. So for under $30, you can get some sway bar bushings. These are both off of eBay. You have to look for your own sway bar settings or your diameters. I don't know which one you have or which one you should get. So you gotta do a little bit of research. Once you know your diameters, your sway bars, go ahead and order some. So I'm gonna quit talking. This is what I got, and we're gonna go install them right now. All right, so I've got the car all jacked up. All 4 of the wheels and tires are off, as you can see. So we're gonna go ahead and start on the front, actually. In the front sway bar, if you haven't seen my video on how to remove this, go ahead and click the link in the upper right-hand corner right now. But the sway bar bracket is right here. This is the part you're gonna wanna remove to put on the new sway bar bushing. So I went ahead and removed the other side's brackets as well, just so everything can move around a little bit more freely. So you can start with the metal bracket on top. Next comes off the rubber bushing, just like that. As you can see here, there are definitely some differences. This one is much more rubber. This one's definitely harder. The shape's pretty much the exact same. Everything is already cut out for you. Yeah, there's definitely a difference in the kind of pliability of the rubber and the polyurethane. So we're gonna install the polyurethane one now. And something you don't wanna forget to do is to take some grease. These should come with your kit, and you want to basically apply the outside edge and the inside, anything that kind of contacts metal, because it will squeak if you don't. So mine is greased up on the inside and outside, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back onto the sway bar. Now just to take the metal bracket. I'm just gonna leave these nuts loose right now, so I'm gonna go do the other side really quick and then we'll come back and tighten this up. All right, so this side is done. I'm gonna go tighten up the other side and then we will move to the rear of the car. All right, it's a little tougher to see on the rear, but there's one that's here on the right side of the muffler and the left side. So I'm gonna do this one. Again, I'm gonna loosen both the brackets. Should be a pretty easy install. And just like that, the rears are on as well. You can see that they are very yellow with the blue grease coming out. It's kind of ugly looking, but this is one of those things where performance matters more than looks. So I'm gonna quickly put all 4 wheels and tires back on, and we're gonna wrap this video up. All right, so I just got back from a little test drive. All 4 wheels and tires are back on the car. It might be a little bit of a placebo effect, but the car feels a little bit more tidy. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself there, but it does feel like something's a little bit more refined. It feels a little stiffer, especially on corners when you're turning and you hit a bump. It definitely doesn't feel as like wobbly. You can definitely feel it's a little bit more rigid. Like I said, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. If you guys want to order these polyurethane bushings, I will leave the results up to you. But for 30 bucks and under, it can't hurt to have, so I'll be testing these out once Autocross comes up this weekend, so be ready for that video. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave you guys at that. Are you running polyurethane bushings on your sway bars or any other parts of your car? I'm looking at like the A-arms next, maybe the control arms, things like that. So I'm gonna try to just stiffen up all the suspension in the coming months, basically, nothing too soon, as you know I'm saving up for 2.5 stuff. But leave your comments below and leave a like on this video. If you are new to the channel, I'd love for you to subscribe, so hit that subscribe button below and you'll get more videos like this in the future and car content in general. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.